31, I'm calling the regular meeting of the Lake Como Borough Council to order. Please rise for a salute to the flag and a moment of silent reflection. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silent reflection. Thank you. Sunshine Law, please.
Adequate notice of this meeting has been provided by the adoption of a resolution by the Mayor and Council on the third day of January 2023, in which resolution, the time and place of agenda and regular meetings commencing with January 3rd were set forth. Notice of same was delivered to the Asbury Park Press, the CoStar, and Tap Into, and a copy of the notice is posted on the Borough website and on the bulletin board in Borough Hall. All meetings are open to the public.
Thank you. Roll call, please.
Councilmember Whitty?
Here.
Scout?
Here.
McDonough?
Here.
Mora?
Here.
Ventries?
Here.
Avaladono?
Here.
Thank you. We have no minutes that were given to the council from the last meeting, so we will skip that and we will approve those minutes at our next meeting. We will move to reports of committees, starting with Councilwoman Albala Doyle.
Thank you, Mayor. As far as the Recreation Department, we have some great news. We are going out to bid in December for the playground, and that means that early 2024 we'll be able to start working on that. Other than that, all matters are in order.
Yeah, just to add to that, if you've been down there, they started working on the curbs and everything. It looks great.
Really good.
Councilman Ventries.
Thank you, Mayor. I just wanted to congratulate Candice Gardam for receiving the 2023 Environmental Achievement Award from the Association of the New Jersey Environmental Commissions for the Patchwork for Wildlife program. This is the program that John Gibbons was working with the town Environmental Commission to create an eco-friendly landscape in Lake Como. Other than that, all matters in order.
Thank you very much and congratulations. Councilman DeMoro.
All matters in order.
Thank you. Councilman D'Antuono.
Thank you, Mayor. Under DPW, the DPW's been hard at work clearing the brush and leaves that have been left out. So as of early this morning, everything's clear going into the Thanksgiving holiday. And also a reminder that recycling collection was not taking place on Thursday for Thanksgiving. So next time recycling will be coming around is the following Thursday.
Are we doing brush after this week?
Yes.
We're doing how many more? You know?
Two.
Two more?
Other than that, all matters are in order.
Thank you. Councilwoman Scull.
Thank you, Mayor. Just a reminder that Saturday is our Tree Lighting and Small Business Saturday event. It's from 3 to 8. We have lots of great vendors. We have a hot chocolate truck. We have a beer truck. We have a face painter. We have music. And we have our, of course, our big guest, Santa, coming at 7 o'clock right after we light the tree. So all are welcome. I hope to see everyone there. And then also our giving tree is here in the lobby. Hopefully everyone can take a moment to take a tag for a Lake Como child in need. I think each tag is noted with the gender and age of the child. And we just ask for unwrapped gifts back by December 14th. We are also taking wrapping paper and tissue paper, tape, gift bags, all of that, because we will give the gifts to the families and let them wrap them. So feel free to take a tag. Hopefully that will go, and I encourage everybody to take a tag for an older child as well, not just the little ones. Other than that, all matters are in order.
Do we have, I know I'm going to put you on the spot again, for dates for holiday decorating contest?
We do, I think it's the 21st. It's the Thursday before Christmas.
Yep. Council President Whitty.
All matters in order. Question? Well, I have not a question, but a little history. During the Depression in town, the fire company started giving out toys and candy to the kids, and they started around the Depression area, and they did it every year up until the end when the fire company was dissolved.
That's true.
So every year they used to hand out gifts and candy and fruit to every kid. I think it was Lebanon or Render when they did it for probably over 50, probably more than that, probably close to 80 years.
Now, were you on that committee when it started?
Yeah, I was on the committee when they started.
You're right there, right?
Every time.
For my report, I just want to let everyone know that the benches have arrived in total for our lakefront. We received 2 last week, and I think the remaining 10 came in yesterday. So if you get down to the lakefront, you can see that that is almost the last part. I think that's the last part of the puzzle.
Yes, we're about to close that project out.
I'm about to close that project out. If you do notice, we have benches on both sides of the walkway. The benches on the lake side of the walkway are actually facing the lake. And if you do notice, the benches are off-center to the concrete pads that they are on, and that is so that is ADA compliant, so we can fit a wheelchair next to the bench if someone so chooses to do so. Additionally, it allows, if no one is using a wheelchair, it allows for someone to walk around the bench instead of walking on the grass to get to the front of the bench. Also, we are, over the next couple of months, we will be transitioning our alert system for our residents back to Code Red, which was the system that we used prior to going to Nixle. A very short history on that. The Borough of Lake Como used Code Red as an alert system for its residents. At the same time, Belmar used the Code Red as an alert system to their residents. At some point along the way, Belmar changed to Nixle, and we were actually alerted to the change in a very, I would say, untimely fashion. Before they were changing, we didn't even know that the change was happening. So we went along with the Borough of Belmar to their new alert system, which was called Nixle. Once we started to move into that program and we started to learn a little bit about it, it was not very beneficial to our town. We could not have our own platform on there. We had to go through the Borough of Belmar for anything we needed. If Belmar residents are getting alerts right now, you will also get alerts from Belmar. I know that they send out a newsletter every month, and every time the DPW wants to do something, Lake Como residents get those announcements as well. It's not a huge deal, but it's a little bit of a nuisance. So we will be moving back to Code Red for the Borough of Lake Como, and instructions will follow on how residents can sign up for that. We will do different platforms. There will be an app that residents can download to their phone, and we will push out announcements and alerts through that app to cell phones. They can also sign up with landlines if they have landlines, and messages can go out. We can send out phone calls, we can send out text messages, but mostly we'll send out alerts through the app. But again, we'll probably have more details on that coming next month, Drew.
Yes,
Or
next
January, as we move forward with that.
Are they gonna delete Lake Como residents from the Belmar site?
So I don't have control over that. Residents for Lake Como can actually sign on and remove themselves if they decide they don't want the Nixle program and just want to stick with Code Red.
Yeah, we'll there is a way for them to go on the website. Nixle's a very interesting platform. For instance, every town between here and where I work, I belong to their Nixle system. So I get updates from Freehold and Manalapan and all those. Now it's very expensive to do that, and the Nixle system is expensive and would be expensive for us if we continued with them. So we're going back to the Code Red, which is a very similar system, and it would be for Lake Como residents only. Other than that, I will echo the sentiments of Councilwoman Scull about the Giving Tree. This is always something that is very positive for our families here in Lake Como. So please, if you have the time to stop by, please grab one of the tags off of the Giving Tree. We appreciate it. Other than that, all matters are in order. At this time, I'll take a motion to open for public comments on new business and consent agenda.
So moved.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Anyone wishing to speak to anything on the agenda under new business can come to the mic and do so now. Seeing none, I'll take a motion to close.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Under new business, we have ordinance 2023-12, offered by Council President Whitty.
So offered ordinance 2023-12, a bonding ordinance amending bonding ordinance number 2020-953, finally adopted by the Borough Council of Borough Lake Como and in the County of Monmouth, State of New Jersey, on December 15, 2020, to amend the description of the improvement referred to in the section therein. What happened is that this was the bonding orders that was to approve $300,000 to buy the house on 18th Avenue next to the First Aid Home, but we ended up not buying that house. So the money is going to be used to demolition of the First Aid building, and also to put another building up in the Borough Yards to house the equipment that was being kept in the First Aid Home. And also to, the other money will be used to, for the planning engineering costs, for laying out the new Borough Hall.
No questions from the council?
Is there any timeline with that?
Is it 20-year?
No, that's not where I was going. I mean, like, when are they gonna demolish it?
Oh.
We have to adopt the ordinance and then on second reading.
No, I know that, but I'm saying, we look in a couple months, we look in a year or 2 years.
So we already have estimates back, but once the council does a second reading, then we can, council can decide to go ahead and move forward.
It could be as early as January. Yeah.
Curiosity.
We should build a new building first in the Borough Hall, in the Borough Yard, put the equipment in before we tear the other one down.
I do have the equipment worked out, so we're good for the winter. So it's not pressing. I do have it worked out with other towns to hold some of the equipment.
Sounds good.
Anything else? All right. Anybody want a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Whitty?
Yes.
Skull?
Yes.
Antoine?
Yes.
Morrow?
Yes.
Ventries?
Yes.
Valadero?
Yes.
Okay, ordinance 2023-13, offered by Councilman D'Antuono.
Thank you, Mayor. So offered ordinance number 2023-13 is a bond ordinance providing for various road improvements by and in the Borough of Lake Como, in the County of Monmouth, State of New Jersey, appropriating $1,055,000, therefore, including a grant received or expected to be received from the New Jersey Department of Transportation in the amount of $767,600, and authorizing the issuance of $272,400 bonds or notes of the borough to finance part of the cost thereof. And this is associated with the four projects for improvements on 17th Avenue and Marjoram Avenue.
Thank you. And just to be clear, the additional 272, that is costs for things like engineering costs that are not part of the grants that we receive?
That's correct.
Okay. Any questions from the council? Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Whitty?
Yes.
Skull?
Yes.
Antoine?
Yes.
Morrow?
Yes.
Ventries?
Yes.
Valadero?
Yes.
Thank you. Ordinance passes. We have resolution 2023-140, offered by Councilwoman Bala Doyle.
Thank you, Mayor. So offering Resolution 2023-140, be it resolved by the Mayor and Council of the Borough of Lake Como that the proper officers be directed and authorized to make payment from the following accounts. The current account, $336,419.44. The water sewer account, $73,465.02. The general capital account, $1,905. The grant fund account, $700. The tourism account, $1,457.50. For the current ACH wire payments, that's $381,580.76. The water sewer ACH wire payments are $5,013.60. And the ACH wire payments for tourism are $136.05 for a total of $800,677.37.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Whitty?
Yes.
Skull?
Yes.
Antoine?
Yes.
Morrow?
Yes.
Ventries?
Yes.
Valadero?
Yes.
Thank you. Resolution 2023-141, offered by Councilman Ventries.
Thank you, Mayor. So offered resolution 2023-141, resolution of the Borough of Lake Como Council Executive Sessions, whereas the Borough council of the Borough of Lake Como must discuss matters which are not appropriate for discussion in public meetings. And whereas these subjects are within the exceptions to the Open Public Meetings Act and are permitted to be discussed in closed session pursuant to NJSA 10:4-12 small b, and whereas the Borough Council intends to discuss matters that are covered by the attorney-client privilege, the estimated time of the closed session is 30 minutes, after which the public meeting will continue.
Thank you. You have to read that, Pete? I thought you had that memorized by now.
Almost, I really do.
Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Whitty?
Yes.
Snow?
Yes.
Antoine?
Yes.
Morrow?
Yes.
Ventries?
Yes.
Alvarado?
Yes.
Thank you. Resolution 2023-142, offered by Councilman D'Antuono.
Thank you, Mayor. So offered resolution 2023-142. Borough of Lake Como, County of Monmouth, the resolution authorizing amendment to the 2023 capital budget. This aligns with the bond ordinance discussed previously, where we're amending the capital budget to include the dollars for the road improvements to 17th Avenue Marjoram, as well as the demolition of the First Aid building and the planning and design work for the new building.
Thank you. Any questions? Do I have a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Councilmember Whitty?
Yes.
Snow?
Yes.
Antoine?
Yes.
Morrow?
Yes.
Ventries?
Yes.
Alvarado?
Yes.
Thank you. At this time, I'll take a motion to open for public comments.
So moved. Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone wishing to speak to any item, any comments whatsoever, can do so now. Seeing none, I'll take a motion to close.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, at this time, the Borough Council will be going into closed session. I don't expect it to be lengthy, and we will report any issues that we need to report to the public afterwards if we need to. If not, we will just be returning to adjourn, and I don't expect us to have to report anything out. So we will be using this chamber as our meeting area. So thank you all very much, and